will rain fire upon you!
No. Can't see a... I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
Hardly.
Hold my guns.
that.
Mize agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender.
As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brygo's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take...
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look, I didn't mean it to go...
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's... Farron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please, please, Lucia. I love you.
You psychos! You killed Isaac! You'll kill us all!
As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, Father, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, Father, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray,
November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. Roger that, November 1. Maybe let's not talk too loudly about this killing 100 families kids business. Over and out.
You let me shoot him! Never shot anybody before today, and now I've gone and shot my boyfriend. I mean, my ex-boyfriend. Ex in more ways than one, I suppose. Oh, God! And I couldn't even finish him off. I needed your help to do it. Now he's dead, and I'm to blame. Still, I pulled the trigger. The choice was mine. I could have let him live. Now, I need to find the people who steered Isaac wrong. The people who were really responsible. Neelius, Dorsey, and Liberty Buchanan. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every... Of course. Good. We should go after Neelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Neelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
Job clearing out those sons of bitches. I help.
How's the
When
family?
the sheriff...
Shut your hole. I knew you slept with my
Fuck
wife.
you, man.
Hey, slow down. I didn't, I swear. I had got bedroom issues.
Bet this is all Joe's fault.
Is it just me, or are the marshals cracking down on folks harder than before the Dorsey attack?
Ixnay on the Arshals man.
They've been real assholes.
Ew, Troy! Those old people...
It's okay, bro. Get lost, you perv douchebag. Wait a minute. You're old, right? Can you get us some beers? Stupid Mary Milkteeth won't sell us any. Too young, she says. Ew. Light?
Oh, yay!
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor and you came through for me. No more Darcys in my city, and some of my marshals weren't too sure about you. But I see now that they were dead wrong. old Saul always knows best. Damn right. It's in all... Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Darcys got into town? Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brago. I'll never understand why the Patriarch let that rat set up shop here. Been nothing but trouble, so him making a deal with the Darcys... In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brago helped the Darcys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best-equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
Extra, extra, bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Hey, you're the Rangers! Well, first time we met, I didn't know you were in town. Heard all of... Well, it's the only safe place we've got. Vegas is gone. The robots saw to that. Refugees say the East is dying too. Colorado's the only safe place left. And we have the Patriarch to thank. That make you bet?
All I did was ask a few questions. Who? Junko Murayama, sculptor, roboticist, amateur historian, and former... Can you believe it? I really fixed up that museum. Before me, just a bunch of dirty old trash. I brought the place into the 22nd century. Scavenged some old robot parts to rebuild the animatronics, remade all the replicas from scratch, cleaned all the blood off the scar collector weapons. Officially, because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking about the Patriarch's history while I was renovating. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with the raid? I don't even know. I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family and the routing of the Plains gangs. Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens, and that's weird, right? Oh yeah? What'd you think? Right? Nice to be appreciated. I mean, I didn't do it for the praise, but if you want to keep on, I'm way into that. That's rad! Thank you! You won't regret this. You're over at the old airbase, right? I'll see you back at your HQ.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas. Judge, remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard down.
We've got drinks, dancing, and games of chance. Pick your poison. Hope you hit the jackpot.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Dwarf. It bops so hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. This place
Having
rocks,
a good time,
right?
honey?
Shit!
Present requests, party humans. Enjoy party time.
This place rocks, right? This place rocks, right?
Why me?
Welcome to Little Vegas, friends. Care to play some blackjack? A small fee gets you a seat at the table and wins pay even money. Nice run of luck there, friends. Play again? As you wish. This table's always hot. Come back anytime.
Hey, you pallies. Try your hand at a game of luck and skill? Roulette's the name. Drop a bet on the table, I spin the doohickey, and you win big if the ball lands on your choice. Red or black pay even money, but... Well, now, there's a game called High-Low that Mr. Brygo used to run back in Vegas. Couldn't be simpler. You wager either high or low, and I roll this here die. 1, 2, 3 is low, 4, 5, 6 is high. If you made the correct call, I pay you even money. Easy, huh? Fine. What's your call, high or low? Oh, no luck. Fine. What's your call? Lucky day, pals. No stomach for it, eh? No problem. I'll be here after you grab another round of drinks.
Gotta act tough. Gotta act tough.
Did you know that I know the DJ from way back?
You mean the robot?
Yeah, my dad reprogrammed.
No more gambling for me. I learned my way.
I wish I could.
Like you. I'm stuck with Boar's Light.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Knows. Farron Brygo's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire years ago, sadly. But it was a thrive.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the biggest bullshitter.
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado. Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine 2 round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of 2 buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you could...
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell. Sure thing, Red Hats. What can Charlie do for you? Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. You want to talk to... Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh, you see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The Patriarch himself. I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained. And that they don't wander into the back rooms. El Gato?
Come on, Charlie. You remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man. Way too good for the trash in this place.
Oh, not like you, Marshall. Sorry. Haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had. I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him. Not me. See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a beast, let me tell you. Must have had some kind of mutation. 8 foot tall with fists like brick.
Razzle dazzle. Was that what you call falling while running away from?
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Not until next time, Red Hats.
Wanna buy me a drink with all that coin you're throwing around?
Oh, man, I love this place. What do you want?
Rum and cola?
Adorable. That's so 2090s. Great choice for nostalgia factor.
I just like it.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brygo's lounge. He said but don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong. Big trouble. If you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is, the furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough. You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
You stowed away on a Arapaho convoy? Oh my god, tell me everything.
It was dirty and cramped, and I pitched through a hole in a truck bed.
That's just like so authentic.